Hi, my name's Tom Shue, and today we're going to talk about working with images inside Lightroom, getting your basic exposure and setting a black point and a white point. First of all, when you're shooting on a trade show floor like I was here, there's no way to set up a target to get the proper white balance. So you set your camera to one that's close. I use daylight. And in this case, we know that it's going to be a little bit warm here. So one way you can get away with making a change if you don't have mixed lighting situation is just choose the auto. And we notice that it's a little bit cool. So we'll just drag our slider over till we warm up the image how we want. And I'm looking at the skin tone in particular. And I know her skin's not orange. So we need to bring this up and add some magenta in there just to give her a hint of a flesh tone. Okay, so that looks more natural to me. Now we want to deal with any type of black point. Look in the image and see if there's anything that should be black. Okay? And look in the image and see if there's anything should be white. And when I say black, I mean black without any detail, just solid black. Like in a shadow of underneath of his tie, there might be some black area. So to see where you're at as far as if something's black or not, you can hover these highlight warnings. This is called shadow clipping warning, and this is a highlight clipping warning. If you click on them, you can set them. So let's zoom in and see that we've got some area in here that's warning us that it's going to be black. It has the potential to be black, but it isn't black yet. You can see that in the histogram, it's not all the way to the top of the histogram, the peak of the histogram. But if we grab this slider and pull it slowly to the left and pull it down, watch those information start to clip to the ceiling. Once it reaches the top, then it is solid black. Okay, so that solid blue area is completely clipped out. So there's another way without having to use this highlight warning to do it inside Lightroom that I like to use. It's like a reverse mask. If you hold down the Alt key, and that's the Option key on the Mac, and you pull this slider down, you can start to see where it goes black. In conjunction with the histogram, I know that we're not solid black yet. We're not solid black yet, and now we're solid black. So I'll just back it off a little bit, and now we've set a black point in the image. Now, since there's nothing really white in the image, we can't really go about it. Maybe this corner over here will turn white. If we hold down the Alt key and we grab our white slider and we start to pull it to the right, we'll see that nothing's really going white. And if we do that, we're going to really start to change this image. So I'm going to reset this white image, and I'm just going to do it by eye. Okay, since I'm not trying to match a white point. So there's our whites. And if we wanted to open up our shadows, we could do that here by bringing up the shadow information. However, the overall brightness of the image, that's the job of the exposure slider. So if the image is too bright, we can knock it down a little bit, and if it's too dark, we can brighten it a little bit. It's up to you because exposure is to taste. So that's it. Use your exposure warnings to set your black point and your white point, and then use your exposure slider to set your overall brightness of your image. I want to thank you all for taking time to visit today, and until next time, we'll see you soon.